it's story time. So I'm going to tell y'all about that time that my client had lice. Yes, my client had lice. And I almost died. I almost died right there in the chair, but I made it through. I made it through. So what happened was, it was like on a Thursday, you know, I was doing a foreign fill. The girl got her lashes done somewhere else. And then she came to me to get a fill, and she was a young girl. She was a teenager. She was like 15 or something. Clean. This is what I want to do, the disclaimer. I want to say this. This girl was clean. She was not dirty. She didn't look dirty. Her hair actually was super clean. You know, she was cute. She was dressed nice. Apparently her family probably has money because she was in there getting a volume fill, and she's like in high school. So anyway, I'm doing her lashes, and I see like something moving in her hair, but then I think I'm going crazy, because one thing about me, I will think I'm going crazy before I really realize what's going on in real life. So okay, I had to pause the video, but I'm back. So like I was saying, I thought I was going crazy, but I wasn't. So I see something kind of moving, and I'm like, no, it's just me. So I keep lashing, but now I'm paranoid. The girl had blonde hair, so her hair was real light, so it was like really easy to just, I don't know. The lice that I saw, like one of them was like pretty blonde looking too, which was weird. And then like some other ones looked like a little darker, but anyway. So I just keep lashing, and then I see it again. And this time, like, I'm looking dead at it. The lice is looking at me. I'm looking at the lice, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to have a heart attack. So I put my tweezers down, and I'm talking to myself. I'm like, what am I gonna do right now? How am I gonna tell this girl that she got lice? How am I gonna stop servicing her? I'm like starting to itch and everything. So I lift her up, recline her up, and I'm like, hey, can you come like to the back with me real quick? So then she's like, yeah. So then we go to the back, and then I tell her that I think I see like a bug in her hair. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, there's like, it's moving, there's a bug in your hair. So I take her into the bathroom, and I'm trying to show her, I'm like, girl, right here, I seen something, like just look through your hair. So of course we get to the bathroom, and we don't see nothing. She's looking through her hair, I'm looking through her hair, and I'm like, okay, I don't see nothing. So I said, listen, let's just put like the little cap thing over your head for the duration of the service in case I see it again. Like at this time, I'm really not convinced it's lice. So I lay her back down. I start seeing it again, but this time it's trapped in the cap. So I can see like the lice, you know, moving, but this time, since the cap's on, they don't really have anywhere to disappear to because they're like trapped in the cap. So I get on Google. I start looking. I identified a Google lice picture, and that's what it looked like in her hair. So at this point, I start seeing more of them, and I'm like, oh my God. I was wanting to quit. I was wanting to walk out of work right then and there. So here we go again. I lift her up. I said, hey, I see it again. We go to the back. I take her into the bathroom again. I'm like, girl, do you see? Because now it's in the cap, so like there's no hiding, like you could see them. And she's like, oh, but like what is it? I was like, I'm pretty sure it's lice. Well, what do I do? I said, when your grandma comes to pick you up, like you're gonna have to go get lice shampoo. Like, but you can't go nowhere else because you got lice. And so then she's kind of like confused, and she's like, oh my God, you know, but she really ain't freaking out like how I would be freaking out. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm thinking in my head, like, all right, now what am I gonna do? So her cousin comes in there, and the cousin's also looking like, oh my gosh, like what, how did this happen? She did go get her hair done somewhere, like on the beach or something like that, she was telling us. So I think she got lice from that place most likely. So that was unfortunate for her. But anyway, you know, I put her back in the chair, and I just like put 2 more lashes on her, and then, you know, I sent her on her way. I literally threw away everything in my station. I sprayed straight alcohol all over my body. I went home, I tea tree oiled my hair, I washed my hair, I had my boyfriend do a lice check on me. I was like crawling the whole day, like I was going through it. That was the most crazy, like gross moment that I've been through. I think lashing was that girl having that damn lice. So yeah, that's my life story. I probably should have like not even finished putting on the last 2 lashes on her. I probably should just let her go, but I don't know. I think I was under pressure and I was freaking out because of the lice. So yeah, if you ever have a client with lice, you know, tell them that you're not going to be able to service them. They got to go, because then lice will be running all through the salon. Thankfully, it didn't get on anything. I didn't get lice. We didn't have some lice outbreak. Like, everything was good after that. But that was definitely scary, and I was definitely freaked out, and I was disgusted. And yeah, so that was my story about when my client had lice. If y'all like this story, and maybe I'll do some more if I feel like talking on camera, I don't know. But make sure you check out my Instagram, destinedforbeautyllc, and buy some lash supplies from me on makeyourlashlifeeasier.com.